Welcome to Reading Africa. Today we're going to read about the Zagwe Dynasty. The Zagwe Dynasty was the ruling dynasty of a medieval kingdom in present-day Ethiopia in East Africa. The kingdom itself was perhaps called Begwena, after the historical name of the last province. Centered at Lalibela, it ruled large parts of the territory from approximately 900 to 1270, when the last Zagwe king, Zalmakunen, was killed in battle by the forces of the Abyssinian king Hakuna Amlak. The name of the dynasty is thought to be derived from the ancient Ge'ez phrase Zagwe, meaning opponent, in reference to the Mara Tekel Hamenot, the founder of the dynasty. Zagwe's best-known king was Gabriel Meskel Lalibela, who is credited with having constructed the rock-hewn monolithic churches of Lalibela. The Zagwe dynasty embraces the highlands of modern Eritrea and the Whole of Tigray, extending southwards to Wag, Lasta, and westwards towards Lake Latana. The Zagwe dynasty's order of succession was that of brother succeeding brother as king, based on the Agwe laws of inheritance. History shows that around 960, Queen Kudet destroyed the remnants of the kingdom of Askim, causing a shift in its temporal power center that later regrouped more to the south. For 40 years, she ruled over what remained of the kingdom, eventually passing on the throne to her descendants. According to other Ethiopian accounts, the last of her dynasty was overthrown by Mara Tekel Hamenet in 1137. Mara Tekel Hamenet married a daughter of the last king of Askim, Dil-Naoid, since he married the emperor Dil-Naoid's daughter, who was a member of the Solomonic dynasty. The Zagwes are technically part of the Solomonic lineage. Emperor Mara Tekel Hamenet's marriage and offspring therefore makes him the only emperor with claims and ties to the biblical King Solomon and Makeda, the Queen of Sheba. The Zagwe period is still shrouded in mystery, with only just about 11 kings having ruled for 354 years. The mystery of the Zagwe dynasty is perhaps darkest around its replacement by the revived Solomonic dynasty under Hakuna Amlak. The name of the last Zagwe king is lost. The surviving chronicles and oral traditions give his name as Zal al-Makunen, who is clearly a pseudo name employed soon after his reign by the victorious Solomonic rulers in an act of damnatio memoria. The end of the Zagwe came when Hakuna Amlek, who proclaimed himself the descendant and rightful heir of Dil-Naoid, and acting under the guidance of either Saint Tekel Hamenot or Saint Jesus Moa, pursued the last king of the Zagwe and killed him. The Zagwe were virtually unknown. However, a rare testament for their presence during the reign of the Zagwe is a fragmentary manuscript written in Ge'ez that was recently discovered in the monastery of Saint Anthony, dating to the mid-12th to mid-13th century. There are sources confirming the Ethiopian community would have lived in Jerusalem, which dates back to the 13th century. It is probable that the Ethiopians may have lived there before that period. In the late 12th century, King Lalibela's knowledge of the town of Jerusalem was sufficient enough to have inspired him during the expansion of his capital by adopting Jerusalem's form of attributions and toponyms.